Donald Trump's return to Beijing, his first visit to China as US president in almost a decade, comes at a time when ties between Washington and Beijing are strained yet deeply interdependent. The future of global trade, growing tensions over Taiwan, and competition in advanced technology all hang over this trip, alongside the destabilising impact of the war in Iran. In all likelihood, there will be three explosive themes: the Iran conflict, Taiwan's future, and a trade relationship that anchors much of the world economy. Well, there may be little time for big deals, but even a brief encounter can set the tone, the red lines, and most importantly, the pathways for negotiations that follow. Security has been tightened across central Beijing as China prepares not just for formal talks, but also for high-profile pageantry at the Great Hall of the People, a state banquet, and a visit to historic sites. Behind the ceremony, both leaders face pressure at home. Trump needs visible wins on trade and foreign policy, while Xi must show firmness against US pressure without derailing China's growth. Now, analysts say Beijing believes it is strong enough to resist one-sided concessions, even as it seeks to stabilize a fragile truce in trade and technology. The war in Iran has shaken energy markets and key sea lanes, especially around the Strait of Hormuz, once the route for a large share of global oil and gas shipments. China has absorbed the shock better than many because of domestic production, diversified supplies, and large reserves. Yet a prolonged conflict threatens both its economy and global supply chains. Trump is expected to push Xi to use China's leverage with Tehran to ease tensions and protect shipping routes, while Beijing will likely seek concessions on sanctions or technology controls in return. Whether they even start closing that gap will shape not only the Iran crisis, but also how often Washington and Beijing can work together in future emergencies. Taiwan may be the most sensitive topic of all. Xi has described the island as the most significant issue in US-China relations and has urged Washington to be prudent in supplying arms to Taipei. Beijing regards Taiwan as its territory and has not ruled out the use of force, while the US remains Taiwan's key security partner and arms supplier. A record US weapons package for Taiwan has already been announced, with more sales under discussion, while Chinese forces have stepped up military activities and pressure around the island. Even subtle shifts in wording, deterrence, or support for Taipei could echo for years across the Taiwan Strait. Trade sits at the heart of this summit. Years of tariff battles and countermeasures have turned a once booming economic partnership into a grinding dispute that now spans everything from soybeans and aircraft to semiconductors and critical minerals. China's dominance in some rare earths and key supply chains gives Xi leverage, while US export controls on advanced chips and technology have hardened a long-term rivalry over the industries of the future. Both economies still need each other. America wants access to China's market and investment, while Beijing seeks advanced technology and stability for its exporters. Yet neither side wants to look weak. Few observers expect a grand bargain from 2 days of talks. The agenda is too crowded and the trust deficit too deep. There may not be enough time to resolve disputes over Iran, Taiwan, or trade, and any concrete agreements will likely be modest and carefully worded. But what Trump and Xi say in private the personal chemistry they build or fail to build, and the signals they send on tariffs, arms sales, and crisis hotlines could set the trajectory for years to come. This summit is less about instant breakthroughs and more about deciding whether the superpowers can manage their rivalry or drift toward a far more dangerous path.